Hey fam, it is Thursday. Yeah, that means that we are one day away from Friday. Check that out. Okay, so last January, in case you guys forgot, I love cruises. Last January we went on a cruise and there were like 8 of us. There were 15 or 16 of us that went on the cruise together. But 8 of us traveled from my house. We took the same plane. We stayed at the same hotel. We got on the cruise ship. We traveled together. Well, the day before, or a few days before, I bought one of those little weight things that you can use to tell exactly how heavy your luggage is, right? Because we went on Southwest because, we could bring 2 bags for free. But there's a weight limit on the bags. It's either 30 or 50 pounds, something like that. That's irrelevant to the story in a way. So we all had our luggage at my house, and because that's where we were leaving from in the morning. So, well, what happened is some of us pack heavier than others. And no, I'm not one of those us's. So what we did was, since everybody had 2 bags, those people were allowed 2 bags. Those people that only had 1 bag, we gave them another bag, or people gave them another bag with their extra stuff in it. Now, needless to say, we all probably overpacked. Like, I packed, and even though my bag was well within the weight limit, I had clothes that I didn't even touch. Like, I had probably enough clothes to have gotten back on the cruise and gone for at least another 5 days. Anyhow, Southwest has that limit because they don't want the bags to get so heavy that it weighs the plane down. And I was thinking about that today. Don't ask me why. It's because I think randomly. How much extra are we taking on, not realizing that we're weighing ourselves down? Like saying yes to things even though you know you have 50 things on your list and you don't even know how you're going to get to those. But feeling like you have to say yes, or you have to take on somebody else's baggage so things aren't too heavy for them. Kind of like people would take on somebody else's clothes, put in their suitcase, or carry a whole nother suitcase so that person could have everything they felt they needed on that cruise. It made me start thinking about how many extra things I take on for other people, knowing that my bags are already heavy, that what I'm dealing with is already enough, but I'm taking on somebody else's. When honestly, a lot of times, some of the stuff that we take on could be settled by just saying, no, I can't do that. And those people who really care about you will fully understand. But if you're somebody that they know will always say yes, then they're always going to go to you, because guess what? It's up to you to decide your weight limit. Southwest didn't go to somebody else and say, hey, how much weight do you think we should allow people to put in a baggage? Or they didn't call me and say, hey, Carla, how much weight do you think your baggage is going to be? Because that's what we'll raise the limit to. No, nobody knows if you're carrying too much baggage unless you take the time to let them know. So when you go in the line at the airport, which I know you guys know, they put your baggage up on the scale. And then each of us stood there and just watched the scale, hoping the little scale that we had ordered and used at home was accurate. It was. But you sit there in fear that, okay, what if they say my baggage is too heavy? What can I take out of that bag and put in my carry-on bag so that, and then you've got the carry-on bag that's heavy, at least me. And my poor husband was like, here, I'll carry your carry-on bag for you. So he had his bag on his front and my bag on his back. And I was still carrying another bag that was heavy. Why? Guys, if you take on stuff that's too heavy, it's eventually going to weigh you down. And guess what? You're not going to be able to move. You're going to curl up in a corner somewhere and say, I can't. And then the things that you were meant to accomplish, you're not even going to be able to do them. Stop doing that to yourself. Set your weight limit. Learn to say no. Let people know that, hey, I've exceeded my limit. So as much as I would like to help you, I can't right now. I might be able to later when I get rid of some of this weight, but right now I just can't do it. And I understand that you're in a bind, but I can't put myself in one taking on your extra weight. Don't be afraid to say that. Will there be people that get upset with you? Yeah, well, you know what? So be it. Because they're only asking you because it's too heavy for them. Know when it's too heavy, set a weight limit, and stick to it, or you will not be able to fly. It's just as simple as that. We all have our limits. Aislinn, it's so good to see you. Riri, oh my goodness. Look at that, 2 of my favorite ladies. All right, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Make the most of it. Be good to each other. And remember, set your weight limit. Stop letting people put their extra baggage on yours. All right, be good to each other. Bye.